Listen up, chosen ones, because today I'm speaking directly to you. You are the ones who carry a unique energy, a special purpose that sets you apart. Can you feel it? The crackling electricity in the air tonight, the power that follows you wherever you go. It's that quiet yet undeniable force that guides you through every challenge because, deep down, you know the path you're walking is different from everyone else's. You are the chosen ones, and you already know how this story ends. But here's the thing, being chosen isn't about wearing a cape or flaunting some golden badge that says you're special. No, it runs deeper than that. It's ancient. It's unsettling to those stuck in mediocrity. It's that feeling in your bones, the knowing that there is something different about you. The kind of light that radiates from within, that can fill an entire room without saying a word. But don't get it twisted, that same light, when disrespected, can burn anyone who dares to cross you. We are peaceful souls, but we are not to be trifled with. Our calmness is not weakness. It's the quiet power that can change everything when the moment demands it. The world may not see it yet, but you carry a power that cannot be ignored. So, to all the chosen ones out there, remember who you are. If you feel this in your bones, leave a comment below saying, "I accept my power and purpose," and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's rise together, because this journey is just beginning. Let me tell you something about the light that burns within you. It's not just any light. It's a power that others can feel, even when you say nothing at all. This light inside you is not for display, it's not meant to impress anyone, but it's the kind of energy that can transform a room with just your presence. It's silent, yet it speaks volumes. You can walk into a space, and suddenly, everything changes. People notice you, not because of anything flashy, but because there is something different about you. It's a knowing, an energy that radiates from within and alters the very atmosphere around you. But don't get it twisted. This light is not just about being peaceful or gentle. It has a dual nature. It's a strength that can burn anyone who dares to disrespect it. It's a fire that burns with a righteous fury, capable of scorching those who think they can trample over your boundaries. While we are peaceful, we are not weak. That's the truth. You see, people who live in mediocrity, people who are used to walking through life with no purpose, they can't handle your light. They might try to pretend they don't see it, or they may mock you, thinking that you're like them. But the truth is, they are in for a rude awakening. The light inside you is not to be mistaken for passivity. Your quiet confidence, your calm demeanor, it all hides a power that they can't even begin to understand. When you walk with purpose, when you live in alignment with your calling, you become a force that cannot be ignored. You walk into a room, and the energy shifts. People feel it. The haters might think they can brush you off. They might think that your silence is weakness, but they don't realize that your stillness is actually a coiled energy, waiting for the right moment to unleash. And when that moment comes, there is no stopping you. The reason people find your presence unsettling is because they know deep down that you are different. You are the exception to the rule. They've spent their lives accepting mediocrity, getting by with just enough to get through the day. But you refuse to settle. Your existence itself is a mirror to their compromises. It reflects their own unused potential, their unfulfilled dreams, and they can't stand it. It makes them uncomfortable. It forces them to confront their own limitations, and rather than see you as inspiration, they treat you like a threat. They will gossip about you, try to ridicule your dreams, and belittle your aspirations. They will tell you that what you want to achieve is impossible. But here's the thing, don't let it stop you. Don't let their fear, jealousy, or insecurity keep you from pursuing what you know is meant for you. They can't understand your vision, your purpose, and so they try to diminish it. But in the end, they will realize how wrong they were. Keep going. Keep believing in yourself, keep elevating, keep manifesting your vision. Because one day, those same people who laughed at you will be looking up at you in awe. They will be the ones with their jaws dropped, trying to figure out how you built everything they said was impossible. And that's when they'll start to want to learn from you, to ask you how you did it. But remember this, they don't deserve to be the ones who benefit from your hard work, from your sacrifices. They treated you like you were nothing, and now they have to watch as you rise higher than they ever imagined. The thing about being chosen is that you don't walk around flaunting your power. You carry it with humility, with grace. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You are secure in who you are, and that confidence is more powerful than any flashy display could ever be. You don't need the approval of others, because you already know your worth. And that, my friend, is the most dangerous thing about you. But here's the lesson that some people still don't understand: being chosen doesn't make you arrogant. It doesn't make you superior to others. It means that you are aligned with something bigger than yourself. You walk with a deep understanding of your purpose, and you carry that knowledge with humility. It's not about showing off. It's about quietly walking your path, staying true to your mission, and allowing everything else to fall into place. That's where the power lies. When you live your life with purpose, when you walk with quiet strength, you become unstoppable. And the more you walk in that power, the more uncomfortable it will make others who are stuck in their small, limited view of the world. Your light shines so brightly that they have no choice but to confront their own darkness. They can't stand the contrast between your potential and their mediocrity, so they will try to pull you down. They'll make you the villain, they'll try to diminish you, to tell you that you don't belong. But that's when you need to remind yourself who you are. You are the chosen one. You are unstoppable. You carry the light, and that light is powerful. It can warm, it can heal, but it can also burn. And if anyone dares to challenge you, they will soon find out just how strong that light is. So don't let anyone dim your light. Don't let anyone make you feel small. You were not born to fit in, you were born to stand out. And when you stand in your truth, in your purpose, you become a force that changes everything. Stay focused, stay true, and don't let the haters or the doubters stop you. Because they don't see what you see. They don't feel what you feel. And they don't have the strength to do what you're about to do. Your light, your purpose, your power, they are yours and yours alone. So stand tall, stand proud, and let the world feel the presence of the chosen one that you are. Many people make the mistake of underestimating you, and when they do, they are in for a rude awakening. They look at you and see someone who seems like just another face in the crowd, someone quiet, maybe even unremarkable. They believe that your calm demeanor means you are no different from them. But they couldn't be further from the truth. You are not just another person following the crowd. You are operating on a different level entirely, and they don't even see it. At first glance, they might mistake your silence for weakness. They see your stillness and assume it means you are passive or timid, but that's where they are wrong. They have no idea what's inside you, the intelligence, the strength, and the potential that runs deeper than they could ever imagine. What they can't comprehend is that the power within you doesn't need to be shouted out or paraded around. It doesn't need to be seen because it's already in motion, quietly, subtly changing everything in its path. And when people start to challenge you, when they try to mock you or push you down, they will soon realize just how wrong they were. You don't need to fight to make them understand, you don't need to defend yourself. The way you operate, the way you move through the world, will soon show them exactly who you are. It's not about proving them wrong, it's about letting them realize the truth for themselves when they can no longer deny it. They can underestimate you as much as they want. They may call your dreams impossible, try to belittle your goals, and convince others that you're not capable of achieving anything. But their words are hollow because deep down, they fear your power. They see you as a threat, not because of anything you've done, but simply because you are different, and your light forces them to confront their own smallness. You know better than to let their opinions affect you. They might whisper behind your back, spread rumors, or laugh at your ambitions. But these people only act out of fear. They fear the fact that you are not bound by the same limitations they are. While they are stuck in their comfort zones, too afraid to dream beyond what they know, you are out there shaping your own reality, pushing boundaries they can't even fathom. Keep moving forward. Stay focused on your vision, and keep elevating yourself. The more they try to diminish you, the higher you rise. Every attempt they make to knock you down only propels you further on your path. When you reach the success they thought was impossible, they will look up at you in disbelief. They'll wonder how you did it, and they'll wish they had supported you instead of doubting you. But by the time they try to catch up, you will already be far ahead. That's the beauty of walking your own path. It's not about showing them how great you are, but simply about being who you are. You don't need to shout your greatness to the world, because the world will feel it. Your success will speak louder than any words, and when the people who doubted you finally realize how wrong they were, they won't be able to catch up. The key here is not arrogance. Being chosen doesn't mean looking down on others or thinking you're better than them. It means that you understand your worth, your purpose, and your potential. It means knowing that you don't need validation from others because you already know who you are and where you're headed. But here's the difference between you and those who underestimate you: when they try to tear you down, they only end up making themselves smaller. They mock you because they can't handle what your existence represents. You are a living reminder of what happens when someone refuses to accept mediocrity and instead chooses to walk their own path. And that's why they will always find ways to try and undermine you. It's not because of who you are, but because of what you remind them they could be if they weren't so afraid. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to convince anyone that you are capable of great things. Your journey, your achievements, and your quiet strength will speak for themselves. The people who matter will see you for who you truly are, the person who doesn't need to shout to be heard, the person whose light shines through regardless of who notices or not. So keep moving forward. Let the world underestimate you. Let them try to dismiss you. They don't see the bigger picture. They can't possibly understand the depth of your power, and they won't until it's too late. And when they finally realize the truth, when they see you rise higher than they ever imagined, they will have no choice but to acknowledge what they were too blind to see in the first place. Don't let anyone make you feel like you don't belong where you are. You are not here to fit into their limited view of reality. You are here to create your own. And when the time comes, when your dreams are realized and your vision becomes reality, they will know exactly who they were dealing with. Until then, keep moving in silence, keep rising higher, and let them wonder how you managed to do what they never thought was possible. You are unstoppable. Let them underestimate you. It will only make your rise that much sweeter. When you step into the world with a sense of purpose, carrying within you the undeniable truth of your power, there is an energy that radiates from you. This energy is not something that needs to be shown off or declared loudly for all to hear. It is something that flows from within, quietly commanding respect and admiration. But for those who doubt you, for those who question your journey, it's important to reaffirm this power. You are not like everyone else, and the moment you recognize this, you become unstoppable. So, I want you to affirm, right now, with no hesitation, no doubt, I am the chosen one. I am unstoppable. I am both gentle and powerful. Say it with conviction, let it resonate deep within you, because this is the truth you must carry with you. The world will test you, the haters will come, and doubts will try to creep in. But when you hold this truth at your core, nothing can shake you. Being chosen means more than just having a big mission or destiny. It means you have the strength to face any challenge that comes your way, not by reacting with aggression or loud outbursts, but by staying calm, staying centered, and trusting in the quiet power you carry. Your silence is not weakness, it is the calm before the storm. It is the energy coiled within you, waiting for the right moment to make an impact. There will be those who see your stillness and mistake it for timidity. They will see your quiet confidence and think it means you are meek, that you won't stand up for yourself. But let me make one thing clear, that couldn't be further from the truth. You are not here to engage in petty conflicts, to fight for attention or approval. You are here to rise above. You are here to lead, and your power doesn't need to scream to be felt. It's in your presence, in your focus, and in the way you handle challenges with grace and intelligence. The haters, the doubters, the ones who think they know better, they will never understand you until it's too late. They will push, prod, mock, and test you. They will try to convince you that you're not capable, that your dreams are too big. But what they fail to see is that your calm is not a sign of submission, it is the quiet preparation of a force that is gathering strength. And when the time is right, you will show them exactly what you are made of. This is why it's so important to remember who you are in the face of opposition. The world will try to make you question your path. People will say things to make you second-guess yourself. But when you affirm who you are, when you speak the words that remind you of your power, you become unstoppable. I carry ancient power. I move with silent strength. I will not be underestimated. These are the words that will anchor you when the world tries to pull you in different directions. These are the words that will remind you of who you truly are, someone who is connected to a deeper purpose, someone who is more powerful than they could ever imagine. And when you walk in this power, when you carry this affirmation with you, nothing can stand in your way. The world may try to challenge you, to test your limits, but your strength, your intelligence, and your unwavering belief in your purpose will see you through. You are not ordinary, and you are not meant to settle. You are meant to rise, and every time the world pushes against you, you will rise even higher. So keep this affirmation close to your heart. Let it guide you when the road gets tough, when the voices of doubt get loud. You are the chosen one, and your power is undeniable. There's something truly powerful about your presence that others can't ignore. When you walk into a room, the energy changes. You don't need to say a word, yet people notice you. They may not know exactly what it is about you, but they feel it. It's a quiet force, a magnetic energy that shifts the entire atmosphere. And what's more, this power doesn't just attract, it disrupts. It challenges the very fabric of the space you occupy. You see, when you walk with purpose, when you are aligned with your mission, everything around you feels the shift. People who are complacent, who have resigned themselves to mediocrity, can't help but feel uncomfortable in your presence. They've settled for living life in a way that keeps them safe, comfortable, and unchallenged. They've chosen the path of least resistance, the road that keeps them from growing, from stepping outside their comfort zones. But when you enter, they are forced to confront their own choices. Your very existence is a reflection of everything they have chosen to avoid: the courage to dream bigger, the willingness to take risks, and the determination to build a life they love. It's not that you are trying to make them uncomfortable, but your light forces them to see their own limitations, the ways they have settled for less than they could be. And that's when the discomfort begins. Rather than being inspired by your vision, some will see you as a threat. Your refusal to accept mediocrity, your determination to rise above the ordinary, makes them feel exposed. It forces them to examine their own lives, to question why they haven't pursued their dreams as you have. And in that moment, when their insecurities begin to surface, they may lash out. They may try to belittle your goals, mock your ambitions, or spread rumors to undermine your progress. But here's the thing, don't let their judgment stop you. They are not your concern. They will try to bring you down, but their efforts will only fuel your rise. They won't stop you because you're not here for their approval. You're not here to fit in. You are here to create something extraordinary, and their negativity is just noise that can't touch your vision. Instead of letting their criticism derail you, use it as fuel. Every time they try to tear you down, you'll rise higher. They won't even realize it, but their attempts to undermine you will only make you stronger. They think they can slow you down, but they don't understand that you've already outgrown the world they are living in. You are in a different league. While they waste time gossiping about you, questioning your plans, or doubting your abilities, you are silently moving forward. You are laying the groundwork for your success, building your future brick by brick, and staying focused on what really matters. You know where you're going, and nothing, not their judgment, not their skepticism, can stop you. And here's where the magic happens: When you achieve what they said was impossible, when you manifest your dreams into reality, they will be left in awe. Their faces will betray them. The same people who doubted you will look up in disbelief, trying to figure out how you did it, how you managed to rise above the challenges that seemed insurmountable. And in that moment, they'll want to know how they can be like you. They'll want to learn from you, to ask for your guidance. But by that time, you won't need their approval. You've already created the life you envisioned, and you've done it without needing anyone's validation. It's important to understand that their fear of your power is not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of their own limitations. They fear what they don't understand. They fear your potential because it forces them to confront the ways they've been holding themselves back. They may try to sabotage you, to tear you down, or to convince others that you are too much. But what they don't realize is that their resistance is exactly what will fuel your ascent. Every time they underestimate you, every time they doubt your abilities, you will prove them wrong. You will rise, and when you do, they will be left with nothing but their regrets. You are not like them, and they will never be able to stop you. So, keep walking your path. Let them talk. Let them doubt. You don't need their approval. Your presence is enough. You are a disruptor of the status quo, and nothing can stand in your way. Your light will continue to shine, and with every step you take, you will break free from the limitations of the world around you, creating a future that others can only dream of. You are unstoppable. Being chosen doesn't mean you walk through life with arrogance or an inflated sense of superiority. No, it means you carry an understanding of your power without needing to flaunt it. You walk with humility, but make no mistake, your humility is not a sign of weakness. It's the balance between grace and strength, a quiet confidence that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. It's a rare and powerful duality that few can truly comprehend. You see, being chosen means you possess a unique combination of compassion and strength. You have the ability to lift people up, to show kindness, to help others rise to their own potential. You have the power to inspire, to lead, and to create positive change in the world. Your heart is full of love, and you genuinely want to see others succeed. You extend compassion where others might turn their backs, offering a hand to those who need it most. But here's the key, this compassion is not without limits. You are not here to be walked on. You are not here to let others take advantage of your kindness, your time, or your energy. The same love and light that you offer to the world is the same energy that will fiercely protect your boundaries. Because while you are peaceful and full of love, you are also powerful, and you will not tolerate disrespect. When your kindness is taken for granted or when someone dares to undermine you, you will not hesitate to step into your strength. That's when the power within you ignites, burning away everything that doesn't serve you, protecting your peace and your purpose. This duality is what makes you dangerous. It's the quiet power that rests beneath the surface, the strength you hold in check until it's necessary. You don't need to make a scene. You don't need to show off your power to the world. The moment someone tries to cross your boundaries, the moment they think they can disrespect you without consequence, you become a force of nature. The fire within you will rise, and they will quickly realize that they've made a grave mistake. But don't mistake this for a call to be confrontational. Being chosen means knowing when to hold back, when to exercise restraint, and when to use your power wisely. You don't need to react to every provocation or rise to every challenge. Part of your power lies in knowing how to conserve your energy, to wait for the right moment when it will have the most impact. That's why your quiet demeanor often unnerves people, because they can't tell when you're about to strike, when that inner power will finally be unleashed. It's this balance, this mastery over your own energy, that makes you unstoppable. You are not here to pick fights or prove anything. You are here to walk your path, to rise above, and to show others what true strength and leadership look like. And when someone dares to challenge you, they will soon learn that they are dealing with something far beyond what they can comprehend. They will learn that your quiet strength is far more powerful than any display of force could ever be. So, continue to walk in this duality. Be kind, be loving, but never let anyone forget the power you carry within you. Stand firm in your boundaries and protect your peace. You are both gentle and powerful, and that combination is what makes you one of the most dangerous forces in the room. There is an undeniable strength in silence that many people fail to recognize. In a world where everyone is shouting for attention, fighting to be heard, the power of quiet confidence is a rare and invaluable trait. And for those of us who are chosen, this silence is one of our most potent weapons. The quiet strength we carry doesn't need to be broadcasted or proclaimed, it speaks for itself. The calmness in our demeanor, the stillness of our energy, has the ability to command respect, to change the atmosphere, and to make even the loudest voices pause. You don't need to boast about your intelligence, your achievements, or your strength. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. The quiet confidence you exude already does that for you. People who are used to louder, more aggressive displays of power may look at you and think they can underestimate you. They mistake your calmness for passivity or your silence for a lack of conviction. But that's their mistake, and one they will soon regret. Because while they are busy making noise, trying to draw attention to themselves, you are silently observing, assessing, and waiting for the perfect moment to make your move. Your power is not in the noise you make, but in your ability to move through the world without needing to explain yourself. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth because your presence alone is enough to establish your value. This is why many of those who try to challenge you, those who try to undermine you, end up stumbling over themselves. They mistake your calmness for weakness, not understanding that beneath that still surface lies a storm of strength, intelligence, and determination. They think they can mock you, push you, or get under your skin, but they fail to realize that you are always several steps ahead, and their attempts to rattle you only make you stronger. The beauty of your silence is that it often unsettles those who are used to reacting impulsively, to jumping into conflicts without thinking. When they try to provoke you, when they expect you to lash out, they find that you remain unmoved. Your stillness becomes an impenetrable shield, and they can't understand it. They can't fathom how you can remain so composed, how you can remain so unaffected by their attempts to disrupt you. This is where their mistake lies. They think they are in control, but they have underestimated the power of your quiet strength. You don't need to react to every insult, every challenge, or every provocation. You don't need to engage with people who are operating from a place of insecurity or malice. Your silence is a reflection of your inner peace and self-assurance. It shows that you don't need external validation to know your worth, and that, in itself, is a power that cannot be shaken. Your silence speaks volumes. It's a message to the world that you don't need to stoop to petty tactics, gossip, or drama. It's a message that you are above the noise, that you are focused on a bigger picture, on a higher purpose. When people try to drag you into their mess, your silence becomes a reminder that you have better things to do, things that align with your true mission and your divine purpose. And when the time comes, when the right moment arrives, your actions will speak louder than any words ever could. You won't need to shout to make an impact. Your decisions, your movements, and your choices will create waves in ways that others cannot even begin to understand. When you do speak, your words will cut through the confusion and noise like a hot knife through butter. People will realize that you were always in control, always one step ahead, and that everything you did was with purpose, precision, and power. So continue to walk in silence. Let your calmness, your poise, and your quiet strength become your trademark. Let the world underestimate you, let them mistake your silence for weakness, because they will learn soon enough that you are a force to be reckoned with. You are not defined by the noise around you, but by the power that resides within you. And that power will always shine through, quietly but unmistakably. Setbacks are inevitable. Life will throw challenges your way, obstacles will arise, and the road to success will not always be smooth. But here's the thing that sets you apart from everyone else: you don't fold under pressure. Where others might crumble, you find strength. Where they see a roadblock, you see a stepping stone. Your resilience, your ability to turn adversity into opportunity, is what makes you unstoppable. The world might test you. It might try to break you, to push you into a corner, to make you question your purpose. But you, the chosen one, know better than to let setbacks define you. You are not here to be knocked down, you are here to rise, again and again, no matter what life throws your way. This is the essence of your power. You alchemize every challenge, every failure, every setback, and turn it into fuel for your journey. When others face difficulties, they may panic, they may doubt themselves, or they may give up altogether. But you know that these moments are simply tests, not the end of your story. Your path isn't linear, it's full of twists and turns, but every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger, to sharpen your focus, and to hone your skills. You understand that success isn't built on a smooth path, it's forged in the fires of adversity. When you face a setback, you don't waste time feeling sorry for yourself. Instead, you pause, assess the situation, and strategize. You look at the obstacle in front of you and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every setback becomes a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to your goal. You take the time to regroup, adjust, and find a way forward. And when you do, it's not just about moving past the setback, it's about moving past it stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. This ability to handle setbacks with grace and determination is what makes you such a powerful force. You are not defined by your failures, you are defined by how you respond to them. And each time you rise, you grow more unshakable, more focused, and more aligned with your true purpose. You know that obstacles are a part of the journey, not a reason to stop. They are simply the universe's way of preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. What sets you apart is your mindset. You understand that success is not guaranteed, it requires hard work, persistence, and the ability to keep going when things get tough. But you also know that you have the tools to overcome anything. You have the inner strength, the intelligence, and the drive to turn any challenge into an opportunity for growth. You are equipped to handle setbacks because you have the resilience to bounce back stronger each time. And when others see you face a setback and continue moving forward, they are going to wonder how you do it. They'll wonder how you remain so calm, so focused, and so unstoppable in the face of adversity. The truth is, you don't let setbacks define you, you define how setbacks impact you. You choose to rise above, to learn from every challenge, and to keep moving toward your ultimate goal. This is the power of being the chosen one. No setback is too big, no obstacle too overwhelming. You are unstoppable because you know that no matter what happens, you have the strength to keep going. So the next time life throws a challenge your way, remember this, it's just another test, another opportunity to rise, to grow, and to show the world just how unstoppable you are. Keep going. Keep fighting. And never forget that your strength is not measured by how smoothly things go, but by how you handle the bumps along the way. The stronger the storm, the stronger the force you become. Being chosen means carrying with you an ancient wisdom that many will never understand. It's not the kind of knowledge that can be taught in a classroom or learned from a book. It's the wisdom that comes from deep within, from an understanding of the universe, from a connection to something greater than yourself. This knowledge is not just about facts or skills, it's about knowing who you are and why you're here, and trusting in your ability to shape your destiny. You walk through life with a quiet assurance because you understand that you are more than just your physical body, more than just your circumstances, more than the obstacles that life throws at you. You know that you are a co-creator of your reality, and this knowledge fuels you, guides you, and empowers you. While others may get caught up in the drama, the distractions, and the noise of the world, you remain focused on what truly matters. You know that your purpose is bigger than anything that can be thrown in your way. You have a deep inner knowing that you are aligned with something much greater than yourself. This wisdom isn't something you boast about. It's not for showing off or impressing others. It's something that lives within you, guiding your every decision, every step, and every action. People may look at you and see a calm, composed person who doesn't engage in the usual dramas or conflicts. But what they don't see is the depth of your inner understanding, the clarity with which you see the world and the purpose you carry with you. Your wisdom allows you to see beyond the surface, to recognize patterns, to understand energies, and to know exactly how to navigate through life's challenges. You don't get distracted by the petty conflicts or the noise that others create. You see through the illusions, the distractions, and the shallow pursuits that so many get caught up in. While they chase after external validation or material success, you know that true fulfillment comes from aligning with your higher purpose. You understand that you are here to create, to build, and to manifest a reality that is in alignment with your soul's calling. This wisdom also allows you to stay grounded, to stay calm under pressure, and to trust that no matter what happens, you are always in control. When others are lost in fear, uncertainty, or doubt, you remain calm because you know that you are always exactly where you need to be. This isn't arrogance, it's knowing that your path is divinely guided, and that no matter how difficult the journey may be, you have everything within you to overcome it. But this wisdom also comes with a deep sense of responsibility. You understand that you are not just here for yourself, you are here to make an impact, to help others rise alongside you, and to create a better world. Your wisdom is not just for you, it's for the collective, for those around you. And that is why you are dangerous, not because of your knowledge alone, but because you use it to shape the world around you. Others may try to underestimate you, may try to belittle your wisdom or your goals. But the truth is, they cannot see what you see. They cannot feel what you feel. They cannot comprehend the depth of the wisdom you carry. And that is why they will always be behind you. While they stumble through life, guided only by surface-level understanding, you will continue to move forward with purpose and clarity, shaping your destiny with each step you take. So, remember this, the wisdom you carry is not something to be hidden or diminished. It is your greatest asset. It is the key to unlocking your true power. Trust it, honor it, and never let anyone make you feel like your understanding of life is less than it is. You are the chosen one, and your wisdom is part of what makes you unstoppable. When life throws you a curveball, when the world feels like it's working against you, it's easy to feel trapped, defeated, or overwhelmed. But for you, the chosen one, setbacks aren't something to fear. They aren't a sign that your journey is over or that you failed. No, setbacks are simply another part of the process, a part of the story that makes you stronger, more resilient, and more prepared for what lies ahead. The difference between you and those who get defeated by setbacks is your response. You don't fold under pressure. You don't let obstacles break you. Instead, you handle them with grace and intelligence. You rise, adapt, and continue moving forward. Every challenge that comes your way becomes another opportunity to grow, to learn, and to refine your path. You are not defined by the obstacles you face, but by how you respond to them. And every time you overcome a setback, you become even more unstoppable. When others face challenges, they may panic or give up, but you have the ability to remain calm, focused, and centered. You understand that setbacks are not permanent, they are temporary hurdles that can be overcome with patience, persistence, and strategy. Where others see roadblocks, you see opportunities. You know that you have the power to turn any situation around, to shift the energy, and to find a way forward, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Your strength doesn't come from avoiding setbacks, it comes from your ability to handle them with grace and composure. You don't get caught up in the drama or the stress. You take a step back, breathe, and assess the situation from a place of calm. You don't react impulsively, instead, you take thoughtful, deliberate action. You know that everything happens for a reason and that every setback is just a detour on the way to your greater purpose. With this mindset, setbacks no longer have the power to stop you. They only fuel your determination to keep going. This ability to face setbacks with grace also gives you an advantage over those who may try to drag you down. While they are busy reacting emotionally to the challenges they face, you remain steady. You keep your eyes on the bigger picture, and you know that every setback is just a part of the journey that will eventually lead you to success. Your calmness in the face of adversity is one of your most powerful traits. It's what makes you stand out, what makes people respect you, and what makes you unstoppable. As you continue to rise, you'll find that setbacks become less and less intimidating. You'll become more confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. And when the world tries to push you down, when life throws obstacles in your path, you will rise again, stronger than ever. You'll use every setback as an opportunity to refine your strength, to sharpen your focus, and to move closer to the life you are meant to live. So, when you face challenges, remember that you are not alone. You have everything you need within you to overcome them. Your resilience, your intelligence, and your strength are all you need to keep going. Every setback is just a stepping stone, and with each one, you become more powerful. Keep moving forward with grace, and remember that no matter what comes your way, you are always in control. Setbacks will never stop you, they will only make you stronger. Being chosen means recognizing that your life is guided by a purpose greater than yourself. It's not just about you, it's about the impact you have on the world around you. Your mission is divine, and it empowers you to rise above any challenge. This purpose is what makes you unstoppable. When setbacks arise, it's your connection to something larger than yourself that keeps you grounded. It fuels your drive, your resilience, and your determination to keep moving forward. Your strength isn't just in your ability to overcome obstacles, but in your understanding that you're part of something greater. You don't walk this path for yourself alone, you walk it for everyone who needs your light, your guidance, and your strength. The world needs what you have to offer, and that's why nothing can stand in your way. When you are aligned with your true purpose, you become a force of nature, unstoppable, unshakable, and destined for greatness. So, stay focused. Trust in your mission. And remember, with your purpose guiding you, nothing can defeat you. Keep rising, keep shining, because you are meant for greatness. And if you're ready for the next chapter, don't forget to subscribe and comment 77 below to stay tuned for more.